Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Mindful SMP Season 2. This is the first episode of our new season and we are now in 1.13. And as you can see over there, we got a bunch of things in the ocean that wasn't there in the last season. But yeah, we are in a new server, or new world rather, and things are looking great. Let me see if I can find my keys. There we go. And so this is, I believe, the first spawn house of the server. And yeah, welcome to the first build of Season 2. So let's head in, see what we got here. It's just some random bits and pieces. And some more random bits and pieces. And a bunch of beds. So yeah, earlier today was the first recording, the first time we got together on this new world. And we basically all got together, did an intro. Due to some recording issues I had, I don't really have any good recordings of the intro, so I'll play a little bit now of what I have, and yeah, you'll see it in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to be heading over to where I have kind of reserved my spot.
Whoa. There's no land for miles, guys.
Hey guys!
Hey.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I hate swimming.
Hey!
Hi.
Hi!
Oh,
Who's that?
hi.
Hello! Oh my god, there's people!
Hello.
Hi.
Let's go meet them!
Sorry.
Let's go! Hey, Ayrichu, where have you been?
Hi.
I
Go in peace.
ever
You guys
since
want flowers?
I was lost, you know.
I have a flower.
I know you went missing in the middle of season
Here,
1.
have a
I just
flower.
didn't think that we'd find you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright guys, welcome to season 2 of Mindful SMP.
Get in a circle, guys.
Yay. Make a circle.
Okay, let's get on to our,
Let's go.
let's go. Just on to
Yeah.
the
Go.
Yeah.
Wait,
just
alright.
So you may or may not have saw there that we have a few new members. I'm actually doing this recording before I actually do my editing, obviously, but so I don't really know how much of the intro got put in. So in case I didn't cover it in the intro, we have a few new members in Season 2. We have this guy over here, Brawnzy. We have LadyLaughs, and we have xKam. So welcome them to the Mindful family, and I hope to have some awesome content in the future. But yeah, this is our spawn town. It's a plains biome, and it's a pretty decent size. It spans over there. There's a few islands, and yeah, it's a pretty nice place. And I've actually picked out my place. It was pretty much the first thing I did once I got on the server. We did a little intro meeting, and I beelined over to this area because I knew this is where I wanted to have my base. And so yeah, this is Krunky's spot. I have a couple signs just so that everyone knows where my thing spreads out to. And it looks like someone else claimed a base over here, so let's see who that is. And yeah, this is Kenny's spot, so it looks like me and Kenny are going to be neighbors. And that's pretty cool. So I picked this spot because as soon as I saw this spot, I knew exactly what I wanted to build. And this is just perfect for that. So I did do a little bit of clearing out of trees here, obviously to make the signs. And what's this? Free kelp since I know food is scarce. All right, so I guess kelp is food. There's a lot I need to learn about 1.13. But you know, we'll go on that journey together. But this is going to be the area of my base. But before I can actually build a base, I need resources. So I think I'm going to go out, gather some trees, gather some stone, and just start digging down. I actually don't want to dig in this area because I want this to be a clean slate for when I actually have my base here. So I'm going to go out a couple hundred blocks, find a nice area that I can mine into, and start mining. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we've made it to the ideal mining location, which is y equals 11. So yeah, right here it's y equals 11. And so I think I'm going to do a bit of a mining session about, I'll probably keep it short because I don't need that many of stone resources at the moment. I'm just hoping to get some iron armor, hopefully some diamonds, and you know, some tools to set me going for the season. So yeah, I'm going to do a 1 hour mining session. I'm going to do a small time lapse of that. And you know, I want to talk to you guys about, you know, my goals for this server this season. So yeah, it's time lapse time. I'll see you guys there. Welcome to the time lapse. So I just kind of wanted to go over what I wanted to do this season. And first of all, I want this season to be where I try new things. You know, I've always really gone for the industrial style building, and it's kind of limited me in the past. So this time around, I think I'll be trying out different types of builds. I definitely also want to get back into making some cool redstone contraptions, whether it be doors or sorting systems or just random fun things. I want to put more of a focus on redstone again. And as I've mentioned before, I also want to focus on smaller yet expandable buildings. You'll see an example of this in my new spawn base as the episodes come out. But I want to carry that across the entire season in all of my builds. And to be honest, I'm excited to see what I'll end up with. I'm also going to try to do more collaborations. I'm not sure how that'll work out with my schedule and all, but I'm going to try to make it a thing. We've got a lot of great members in our group, and I definitely want to work on different things with the crew. And lastly, but most importantly, I want to have fun. Last season was without a doubt a great time, but at the same time, I also pressured myself into getting episodes out per my schedule. And while I'm still going to have somewhat of a schedule now, I'm going to be more lax about it and just try to make the best content that I can. Well, anyways, this is a short time lapse, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. So we're back here at the base area, I should say, and we got ourselves some resources. It wasn't exactly an hour long. A few situations came up. First off, I ran out of torches. I ran out of wood, so I couldn't make more torches. And I ran into a mine shaft, and cave spiders and no armor doesn't really work well together. But this is what we got. We got 4 diamond, 34 lapis, 2.5 stacks of redstone dust. We got about 14 iron. I also made myself 2 iron pickaxes. Brawnzy's not having a good time today. 10 gold ore, which is a good start because I have some need for gold in the near future. I also crafted myself up a full iron suit of armor, so there's that. We got a bunch of other random resources that we don't really care about, and some coal, which is great because we're going to need to cook up things. We're going to need to make torches and all that stuff. So overall, you know, it's not great, but for 20 minutes it wasn't too bad. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my armor. And I am going to put that on. I'm also going to build myself some iron tools. I need, in particular, an iron sword because I was left kind of helpless on my own. Let me put these on. And also a couple of iron axes because I need a lot of wood for my build. I'm not exactly going to spoil it yet, but I have a plan. I know exactly what I want to do with this area, and it requires a lot of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first get myself some wood. I'm going to make myself some sticks, make myself some tools, and I will see you in a little bit. So it's a bit of a pain to try to mine a bunch of trees at spawn because we're also trying to preserve the spawn area. We're trying to make sure it's as pretty as it is when we first joined. And so that means every time I cut down a tree, I need to plant a tree, and there's also not a whole lot of oak woods in this area. So that means I am pretty much out of luck. I need to find myself a good area with a lot of oak trees. I also need some dark oaks, and this area is fine for that. I'll be needing some birch and other things later, but for now I need a lot of oak, and I'm not getting it at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and try to find a forest or something that has a lot of oak trees, and hopefully we'll find something close. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I've given up on looking for a place to mine trees, and instead I'm just gonna grow trees in my backyard. And I'm doing the same with both oak trees and dark oak trees. Hopefully I'll get enough saplings from that. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to build trees here. But in the meantime, I kind of want to do an outline of my base. I'm going to do it in dark oak because I have enough of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a radius of 20 or diameter of 21 blocks in a circle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is where my circle will end. And it's going to be a circle all the way around. This is going to be a quick little circle, I believe. Okay, that OCD is going to kick in, so I'm going to take that out. it's going to be something like 3, then 2. I can't place blocks. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and then 3. So this is back in the middle. We're going to do this all the way around, and a tree grew. We're going to do this all the way around, and that'll be the outline of our base. We're not actually going to start building at this level, but I just want that in place so that I can kind of start building out my base. So let me go ahead and finish that. I'll be back in a little bit. I spent a bunch of time putting down saplings and mining them like that, and I actually didn't have to go out into the forest because this was sufficiently quick. I actually got myself, I guess that's what, 9 stacks of oak logs, almost 6 stacks of dark oak logs. And so that's pretty good for now. You'll also see that I replaced all of my wood logs with the dark oak logs with, I can't think, cobblestone. We replaced it with cobblestone because it was interfering with growing all these trees. But yeah, now we've got a lot of wood. I think we're pretty much set for the building of the base. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this tree down. As I mentioned before, this isn't actually going to be where we're going to be putting our base. It's just kind of an outline. So I want to grab some more wood. And I think I'm going to put one right. So I want to put a circle here, but I want this to be the center. I don't want it to be exactly centered on this circle here. So I'm going to put the center there. Then we're going to go out 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it'll make it a 7 wide circle, or diameter is 7. We're going to break that. And then this should make us a diameter 7 circle. I'm having trouble talking today, but yeah, there we go. So that is going to be the first pillar of our base. And there's going to be 2 more. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So there we have the first 3 pillars, and the only 3 pillars bases set down. And you'll see over here that we have 1 at each corner of this perimeter. So we got this one here, that one there, and the one that we built together. And I'm going to be building these pillars up because obviously pillars go up. One thing that happened since I last recorded, so before I started building this, before you saw the transition from wood to cobblestone, I actually went to sleep in real life for the night. I woke up and my neighbor Kenny seems to have expanded his base, and I'm going to try to not look at anybody's base in case I'm spoiling things. But yeah, he expanded his base out to this, and I kind of wanted to have this entrance here, which I think is still going to be okay because his base is going to be ending right here. So yeah, it looks like I'll still have this entrance area. I want it to be a corner entrance. You know, everyone builds things so perpendicular to things, or adjacent or perpendicular in right angles. And so I wanted to use this as like a kind of way to, you know, come out of the box, branch out of the box. I don't know what I'm saying, but I wanted to come in the corner. So being a circle, it's going to be easy to choose where my entrance is going to be. And yeah, I felt this place would be perfect to have like this corner entrance, and I feel really good about it. So I'm going to go ahead and build these pillars up, and we're going to build our first platform. And so I'll come back once I have all these pillars built up. I'll see you guys in a little bit. The 3 pillars have been risen, and I like how it's looking so far. This is basically how I pictured in my head. And so it's looking pretty good. And the next part is we're going to need a platform in here, and it's going to be the same size as this perimeter. And once we get that in there, we'll actually take out this cobblestone perimeter. And the block I want to use for the platform, at least the outline of the platform, is dark oak, but not just any dark oak. I want to take this dark oak log and do something like that. And then we have ourselves one of the new blocks, which is the dark oak wood. I'm also going to grab some more because I don't think that's enough for the perimeter. And we're just going to do something like that there. And we got ourselves plenty of dark oak wood. And if you haven't seen this texture yet, it's pretty cool. I'll put one down here. And it's basically a dark oak log, but there's no log part of it. And so it works pretty well. What we're going to do is we're going to go up this hill. I'm not going to look in the direction because I don't know if there's something behind me or not. We're going to go up here. And we're going to try to get on top of this. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. And I believe our perimeter starts there. Yes. So on this block here, we're going to go across. And then we're going to do something like this. We're going to go all the way around. Following this perimeter, it's a 21 block diameter. And we're just going to go all the way around. So once I get that done, I'll be back to you guys and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. We've put in our perimeter. I'm going to go over here and see if we can take a look at that. And perimeter is probably not the right word. The outline of our platform probably makes a little more sense. And you can see we got that going on there. I'm going to keep from spoiling other things. But yeah, we have that. I want to fill it in. However, I don't have the block that I don't have enough of the block that I want to fill it in with. So I'm going to have to do a lot more wood mining. And once we get that, I'll fill that in our next episode. But yeah, it's coming out pretty well. And the orientation of that one, oh boy. That orientation of that one block is going to kill me. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fix that right now. I have slept in the last 2 days, so I'm not worried about the phantoms. But man, when I first saw those, they completely freaked me out. But yeah, so this block right here is not orientated properly. And yeah, that should fix that. I think I need to take that block out. Yep. We're good. Yeah. So we have this, the outline of our platform is obviously going to be filled in, and this looks empty now, but it's going to be filled in ways that I won't explain at the moment, but I have a plan for this. Everything's looking pretty good. Tomorrow, or in the next episode, we're going to have to fill in those patches, probably fill that in with grass so there's no stone showing. And then hopefully we can have enough wood to fill in all of this, because I'm really excited about this build. Like, I've been thinking about it for a while. And when I saw this area, I just knew I had to build it. So I'm really excited about it. It's turning out great. It's turning exactly how I had pictured it. So that's great. I can't wait to continue building on this. But for today, you know, it's kind of all the time I have. This episode has been kind of all over the place. I gotta be honest, like, I'm kind of scrambling to finish this. This has spanned me 2 days already because of my recording schedule. And yeah, there's no mods out yet. There's no Optifine. There's no replay mods. So things are kind of different for me. And because we're kind of just going full swing at it, things are not as organized as I want them to be. So yeah, I apologize for any weirdness going on. If I left anything out, I'll try to explain in the next episode. But yeah, for today, that's really all the time I have. If you like this episode, you know, hit that like button. If you really like this episode, go down there, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out all the other Mindful members. It's been Kruncky, and I'm out. Have a good night. See ya.